and they remembered the prophecy, and so they came all the way just to prove whether the prophecy, whether this word which was spoken, which was written in the Bible is true. They came all the way. It took them 2 long years to reach the place where Jesus was born. They came, and finally they reached Bethlehem, and they found Jesus. And there they worshipped him. They brought a gift, after this. We are seeing so many gifts, exchanging gifts between one another. So this gift exchange comes from this particular incident. These 3 kings, they came and they placed their gift before this King of Kings, before this Lord of Lords. Today in this world we say seeing is believing. Unless I touch, I cannot believe. Unless I see with my own eyes, I cannot believe. That is what we, as a human being, we have that mentality. But time and again, if we read the Bible, Bible is there to prove it again and again, again and again. Jesus Christ came on this earth. He lived for almost 30 years. And as he was living, he performed so many miracles. He touched the sick and they got healed. He lifted up, he loved the poor, he helped the poor, and he loved the rich people also. And he would love the people of all backgrounds. When people hated him so much, Christ, the purpose of Christ came to this earth was not to rule, not to put people under his control, but it was to show forth the true nature of God, the love of God to the people. When you truly love someone, when you try to truly show forth your love to someone, you will always experience rejection. You will always experience rejection. As a teacher, my dear teachers, as a teacher, when you try to truly teach the students the true, show forth your true love for them, they will hate you. I came across 5 students from one of the JNV school. I will not name the center. The students themselves, they confessed to me. The teacher was trying to teach them the discipline. And these students, they were so, filled with hatred for this teacher. Because he was trying to teach them discipline. And what happened, in the middle of the night, one student went to his room and knocked. And this teacher came out. And suddenly they put off the light, it seems. They suddenly put off the light, they put on the sackcloth, cover him head, and they put him inside the toilet and they beat him up and they ran away. When you try to show the discipline, when you try to show them the love, and when you try to fulfill the very purpose for which you are meant to be, you will experience rejection. Jesus himself, though he is God, he was full of love. Died at the cross. Why he died at the cross? So that people who are living in sin will know that only by love, you can please God. Only through love. In a world today, we see everywhere hatred, everywhere selfishness. There is selfishness, there is hatred. People live for themselves. They will not bother for what others are suffering with, whether he's happy or not. We don't bother. We only think about